and welcome to 3.TV. I am Ruchi Sharma.
And I am Vishakha Thakur. So we have got all the major global crypto news from the past week for you in the show. But before we start, let's cut across to Manoj Thara for the market check.
Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies tumbled following Israel's airstrikes on Iran, marking a sharp escalation in the geopolitical tensions. This triggered a wave of risk-off sentiment across global markets, rattling investors' confidence and leading to a significant sell-off in the crypto markets. Bitcoin, the largest asset by market cap, dropped as much as 3%, briefly dipping below the $103,000 mark before recovering some losses. According to Bloomberg data, Ethereum, the second largest token by market cap, saw a decline of around 7.6% at its lowest point. The market's reaction aligns with the broad risk assets trends, as crypto assets are closely following developments in the geopolitical events.
Thanks, Manoj. Strategy has acquired $110.2 million worth of Bitcoin as the price trades near its all-time high level. According to a Monday U.S. Securities and Exchange filing, Strategy acquired 1,045 Bitcoin at an average price of $105,426 per coin.
So the company now holds 582,000 Bitcoin acquired for about $40.8 billion at an average price of around $70,086 per Bitcoin.
The announcement follows Strategy co-founder and executive chairman Michael Saylor hinting at the purchase on June 8th. The buy marks the 9th consecutive week that Strategy has acquired Bitcoin.
Moving on, Paris-based cryptocurrency company The Blockchain Group plans to raise over $340 million for its Bitcoin treasury, signaling continued institutional adoption of crypto in Europe.
The $340 million round structure is inspired by the US practice of at-the-market offerings. Shares will be sold at market conditions initiated by the company's counterparty subject to a pre-agreed volume.
So the raise will be carried out in tranches with pricing based on the higher of the previous day's closing price or the volume-weighted average price, capped at 21% of that day's trading volume, the announcement said.
Moving on, energy management firm KULR is looking to raise up to $300 million by selling shares of its common stock in an at-the-market offering facilitated by Cantor Fitzgerald.
So the funds will be used for general corporate purposes, including working capital and the acquisition of more Bitcoin, the company said in an SEC filing.
California-based KULR began using Bitcoin as its primary treasury reserve asset in late 2024, adopting a strategy similar to that of Strategy. It currently holds 920 BTCs.
Moving on, ANAP Holdings, a company listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange, has announced a third-party directed capital increase totaling 11.5 billion yen.
Approximately 8 billion yen of this amount will be denominated in Bitcoin, while the remainder will be received in yen but later converted into Bitcoin.
Right. The company plans to hold Bitcoin for the medium to long term to strengthen its financial structure and expand its business and investment strategies.
The entire capital increase will be subscribed by the investment fund Capital Typhoon.
Moving on, Bitmine Immersion Technologies, a Bitcoin-focused tech company, has taken its first step into treasury accumulation with the open market purchase of 100 Bitcoin. The acquisition marks the launch of Bitmine's formal Bitcoin treasury business.
The 100 BTC were purchased using funds raised through Bitmine's recent public stock offering, which closed on June 6, 2025. The offering raised $18 million through the sale of 2.2 million shares at $8 per share.
So Bitmine emphasized in its announcement that the move is just the beginning. The company expects to make more Bitcoin purchases moving forward, pointing to a sustained long-term accumulation plan.
Moving on, GameStop, the embattled video game retail turned meme stock, announced Wednesday a $1.75 billion convertible senior note offering.
And proceeds will partly fund investments aligned with GameStop's policy to hold Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset per the company's March announcement.
So following the March announcement of the Bitcoin treasury strategy, GameStop raised $1.3 billion through another convertible note offering. The company subsequently purchased 4,710 Bitcoin for roughly $500 million during May.
Moving on, Swedish health tech firm 800 Group AB rose 45% on Wednesday after announcing it raised $10.6 million to accelerate the firm's Bitcoin treasury strategy.
The $10.6 million raise is nearly 5 times larger than its previous $2.2 million raise led by Bitcoin cypherpunk Adam Back on May 25th.
So the raise was split between two share issues worth $7.31 million and convertible loans contributing $3.29 million.
The net proceeds from two share issues could allow the health and longevity focused firm to buy around 67.1 Bitcoin, adding to its existing 13.95 BTC and bringing its total to 81.85 BTC.
Moving on, Everts Pharma GmbH, a company focusing on premium natural cosmetics, has become Germany's first company to adopt a strategic Bitcoin reserve model by purchasing an additional 100 Bitcoin in May 2025, valued at approximately $10.8 million, according to a press release.
So the adoption marks a continued expansion of the company's BTC treasury, which began in December 2020 with an initial €2 million Bitcoin purchase. Since then, Everts Pharma has regularly allocated corporate profits towards Bitcoin, building a digital reserve aimed at long-term stability.
Moving on, BlackRock's spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund has become the fastest ETF in history to surpass $70 billion in assets under management.
IBIT just blew through $70 billion and is now the fastest ETF to ever hit that mark in only 341 days, ETF analyst Eric Balchunas said in a June 9 X post.
Well, Balchunas said the milestone was approximately 5 times faster than the previous record holder, Expedia Gold Shares GLD Gold ETF, which took 1,691 trading days to reach $70 billion AUM.
Well, that's all in this episode of the Weekly Wrap. This is Miruchi Sharma signing off.
And this is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And have a great weekend.